Scorpio, welcome back to the channel. Monica Louv here at The Love Messages. So today we will be doing a reading from May 28th to June 3rd. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you and you'd like a private reading with me, links for that will be in the description box below this video. Scorpio, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge, Scorpio, is the Three of Wands. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Chariot upright. Okay, so your biggest challenge here, Scorpio, is the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands is about your future. Okay, it's about your milestones, marriage, death, getting that perfect job, right? It could be having children for some of you. This is about really wanting to move to the next level in your life. This has been a big challenge for you for the past 3 years. I'm getting 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days. There's something in your life that may have been stagnating, or it's been very difficult maybe to move on from this situation. We're going to find out why the Three of Wands is your challenge and what you need to know about this final week in May moving forward to June. Now, in the recent past, you have the Lovers, the Hierophant, and the Two of Pentacles. There was a lot of uncertainty connected to a relationship that you were in here in the past. Maybe you were married to somebody, or you were dating someone, or maybe you were simply just attracted to somebody here in the past that you were really questioning, right? Is this person really for me? Is this the person that I want to be with? Do I see myself being with them? Is this person genuine? There was a lot of questions here in the past, and I feel you were weighing your options, okay, about a certain situation in the recent past. We're going to find out more about that when we clarify. In the present moment, you have the Fool, the Queen of Wands, and the Five of Wands. In the present moment, there's a bit of this disagreement. Okay, there's somebody here that you're dealing with, maybe a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, sun, moon, or rising. Maybe this person has fire energy. In the present moment, there's disappointment here about opposing points of view. Okay, you and this person don't see eye to eye. There's been a lot of conflicts. There's been a lot of issues between you and this person. Many of you are trying to have a new beginning with this person, or you're trying to take that leap of faith. But every time this tries, you try this situation, you try to move forward with this person, it leads to a conflict. And we're going to talk about why that's showing up and what you need to know in a moment. In the near future, you have the Four of Cups, you have the Eight of Wands, and you have the World. So in the near future, okay, something triggers you. I'm getting triggering energy here, and I'm getting goosebumps. I don't know if you can see the goosebumps on my arm, but I'm getting something here triggers you. What is that, you say? Dear Monica, what? There's something that's going to trigger me. Well, what is it then? I feel there's a conversation, okay? There's something here that comes out into the open. And I think one of the things, there's something here in the near future, Scorpio, about the final straw. Okay, I'm hearing the final straw, the last conversation. I'm not going to do this anymore. The Four of Cups is a very interesting card because what it actually represents when it comes to what I'm intuitively picking up. And remember, whenever I read tarot cards, I don't just go based on the meaning. I go based on my intuition and also what I'm feeling within the cards that I'm seeing, the combinations. So for many of you in the near future with the Four of Cups, there's a strong energy here of somebody's actions speaking louder than their words. Somebody may say one thing, but then their actions are completely out of alignment with what they're saying, right? So you see the Four of Cups and the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is action and the Four of Cups is emotion. So there's something here about someone saying something, but then their actions don't add up. And many of you may decide that a cycle is coming to an end, okay, because of this. Some of you are tired of playing the games. It's very evident that somebody here is playing games in the near future, and it's very clear that you want to move on from this, okay? So we're going to talk about it more. We're going to get into details because it's not quite clear yet, but we are going to get into the details and we are going to see what is going on for you. So let's hop right into your reading, Scorpio. Let's see what's going on for you. let's clarify your challenge. Okay, so the Three of Wands is your challenge, okay? And we talked about the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is talking about moving forward in your life, seeing a vision for your future, embarking on that, not wanting to be held back anymore. Many of you are finding this challenging for you, but that is clarified by the Sun. You have the Page of Cups and the Seven of Pentacles. So your biggest challenge here has a lot to do with reevaluating your life, okay? There's certain things in your life, Scorpio, let's be honest with ourselves here. There's certain things in your life, and I'm going to say this as clear as I can. And immediately when I say it, you're going to say, oh my God, I resonate with this. Oh, I resonate with it. You're tired of the small things in your life, right? You're tired of small offers, small job opportunities, small, offers from people, small business opportunities. You're tired of playing small, okay? That's what I'm getting here. There's no other message I'm getting. This is very clear. For some of you, this is specifically in regards to a specific person who's been breadcrumbing you or somebody who just doesn't see your value 100%. So this is about you really contemplating whether or not you're completely ready to move and step outside of your comfort zone. When I talk about comfort zone, I mean completely stepping outside of what you're used to, okay? A lot of you are used to doing certain things a certain way, playing small, accepting small offers, accepting small things in your life. And the Three of Wands is about really stepping outside of that comfort zone. If you look at the Three of Wands, you see a body of water here. Many of you are contemplating working or going overseas, maybe meeting somebody overseas or doing something outside of your home country. Now, this is going to be a big challenge because although you have been playing and toying with the idea, it doesn't mean that you actually embark on that thought. A lot of you are holding yourself back from doing that. And one of the things that is quite interesting for you, Scorpio, is with Pluto being in Aquarius. Aquarius is about innovation. Aquarius is about unforeseen changes, things that happen quite unexpectedly, right? And with Uranus in your 7th house in Taurus, many of you have a partner, you have somebody that is trying to push you to do something outside of your comfort zone. So your biggest challenge here is to really reevaluate the direction your life is taking and to really ask yourself what is going to truly make you happy. A lot of you already know what is going to make you happy. What's going to make you happy is doing something outside of your comfort zone that's going to help you to grow, that's going to help you to flourish, and something that's going to help you to stop playing small. You're tired of playing small. And if you're tired of playing small, then you may need to step outside of that comfort zone that you're so very used to, okay? And this is going to be a big part of your challenge. Yes. Okay, let's talk about the recent past for you. Let's clarify all the cards. Yes, let's clarify all the cards. Okay, so for you, Scorpio, in the recent past, you have the Hierophant. Yes, and the Hierophant is very much connected to commitments, relationships, marriage, institutions. It doesn't have to be an actual physical marriage. It could be you know, in an institution or you connected to a group of people here. You have the Eight of Swords, the King of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. So in the recent past, many of you were married to somebody here, maybe a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, I'm getting an Aquarius or a Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising. You were married to somebody here that you felt, first of all, this person in the past, there was a lot of ego. There was this very high creative energy here. This is something that really attracted this person to you. But it seems that every time that you offered love to this person or every time you wanted to open yourself up to this person, you were met with resistance. Okay, you were met with resistance here in the past. The Eight of Swords is indicating that in the recent past, you were in a connection, you were in a commitment with someone. Even though you were in a marriage or a commitment with this person, you felt alone. You didn't really feel as if this person was fully there for you. Okay, you didn't feel fully immersed with this person in the past. And because you felt alone in a relationship, in a marriage, in a commitment, you may have said to yourself, you know what, I'm better off being on my own. I'm better off doing my thing on my own. So some of you disengaged from somebody here that you were committed to because you just didn't feel that this person truly made you feel alive here in the past. Now you have the Two of Pentacles as well. So there could have been some sort of choices or decisions that you had to make here in the past. That is clarified by the Six of Swords, the Temperance, and the Strength. It took you a lot of energy to disengage from this situation. There was a lot of weighing options here. Should I leave? Should I go? Should I stay? Should I not? Should I do this? Should I do that? Should I not? I'm getting something here in the past about pie. I don't know why I'm getting that, like pastries or pie or just layered pie or cakes or something like that. I don't know why I'm getting that. But some of you in the recent past, there was a choice or a decision to make about leaving or disconnecting. Some of you may have chosen to disconnect or leave because you felt it was in your best interest to do that. And you may have felt it was in your best interest to do that. Why? Because for many of you in the recent past, there was a strong indication here that you wanted things to change. If you were not happy and satisfied with something here in the past, you took a vow to yourself and said, you know what, I gotta change the situation. It's just simply not giving me what I need. So why am I stuck here? Why am I stuck in a situation that I don't want to be involved in? So many of you moved away slowly from a situation that just wasn't giving what it needed to give. Yes. You have the Lovers here as well. So the Lovers is about a strong connection, very, pure energy coming together. You have the Emperor, the Eight of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. Somebody here in the past that you were dealing with, the more you started to pull away from this person, the more you started to disengage from them, the more they started to get worried here. Why is Scorpio disengaging from me? I thought we were soulmates. I thought we were meant to be. I thought that this was real. What happened here? So for many of you, there was an important conversation or there was action that was taken in the past that indicated that there was a lack of stability here. This is why things started to change. Something that was very once stable in your life started to change because the actions, the energies that were taking place in the past, they were shifting, right? And it forced many of you to make a change because you just simply were not satisfied, okay? So in the recent past, there was a very important conversation about what was required or what was needed on your end. And because this person started to become very inconsistent with you, you may have said, well, you see, this is why I need to make a change. This is why things need to change. And some of you, by the way, the feeling of needing or wanting a change started with someone else because somebody else treated you a certain way or because somebody else did something that you didn't like. It started with the other person. Uranus and Taurus in your 7th house. And this has been going on for years now for some of you, right? This has been going on for quite some time. So many of you said to yourself, well, you know what? I can sit here and I can be in pity about my situation, or I can accept the situation the way it is and make changes on my own. And that's what a lot of you did here in the past. Okay. Now let's talk about the present moment, because in the present moment, there's a bit of a conflict or a disagreement here in the present moment. It's not going to resonate with all of you. But this is showing up and we're going to see why. So let's get into it. Okay, so at the top of your reading, Scorpio, you have the Fool. This is great. Many of you feel it is time to take that leap of faith, okay? When I talk about taking that leap of faith, it means stepping completely outside of your comfort zone, and that's what many of you are planning to do. Many of you are saying to yourself, look, I don't have nothing to lose. I've already lost in the past. I don't have nothing to lose. So there's a very strong indication here of you starting to make plans to step outside of your comfort zone and do something that you've never done before in your life. I think a lot of you right now in the present moment, whether you're doing this or not, this could be confirmation or it could be simply something that you need to consider doing. In the present moment, this is about your intuition. There's something in your life that is coming up. It's subconscious. It's coming up for you. It's in your heart. It's in your soul. And you're getting a message from yourself. And the message here is, how can I have this new beginning? What practical steps do I need to take to step outside of my comfort zone and get to that next level? Because for many of you, this is what you want. This is what you want. You want to step outside of that comfort zone. You want to be able to accomplish that higher level of the most highest frequency that you can become. But in order for that to happen, many of you know that it is going to require you to take action and step outside of your comfort zone. And this is how Saturn in Aries is working now. A lot of us know that we want change. We know that we want something here to improve and get better. But in order for that to happen, we need to be practical about it. So the King of Swords is a practical energy. It is connected to the mind. It is connected to air energy. So it is connected to consciousness. So many of you are starting to tap more into astrology. Maybe you're tapping into certain esoteric sciences, and it's really guiding you and helping you to realize how important this new beginning is for you. It is a new beginning. And you feel it in your bones. You feel that things have changed in the past. Your life is not the same. Something has changed significantly in the past, and it will require you to adapt. And that adaptation is going to start when you step outside of your comfort zone, plain and simple. And some of you are already doing that. And if you are, then you're simply on track. You're on track and you're doing good. But if and even if you're not on track, it doesn't mean that you're not doing good. It just means that you need to tap into that energy that your subconscious mind is trying to tell you, right? A lot of you know that it is time to move forward, right? I'm seeing 955 on the clock. So 955 on the clock is indicating something from your angels. Check out what that number means for you. I do feel that a lot of you are seeing, double digits like 555 or 444 or 222. You're seeing that. If you're seeing that, it means that you're elevating consciously, okay, to a new level. Now, let's talk a little bit about this person, because there's been some issues with you and this person for quite some time. I'm getting a fire sign here, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, they're showing up. You have the Ace of Pentacles, you have the Page of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands. So somebody here's been breadcrumbing you, okay, in the present moment. They're making an offer to you, but you're saying, I deserve more, I deserve better, I know that I deserve more than this. I don't know why you're not, and others of you are dealing with somebody who's supporting this attitude, right? Some of you are dealing with maybe a friend that's saying, look, why are you settling for less? You need to settle for more, right? So either somebody here is breadcrumbing you and you're starting to realize that you deserve more, and that's why a lot of you are choosing to move into a new direction. Others of you have a friend or you have somebody in the present moment that's saying, you need to increase your price. You need to increase your standards. You need to increase your expectations, because if you don't do that, you're just going to stay stagnant in the place that you're at. So there is a conflict in regards to this, and this conflict, Five of Wands, okay, this conflict, that is clarified by the King of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, so for many of you, you've been dealing with somebody in the present moment who hurt you. They caused you a lot of pain. And somebody here in the present moment, they want clarity from you. They want to know where they stand with you. They want to know what's going on, what's the next move, what's going to take place between you and this person. So in the present moment, I feel when you start to turn down, I'm just going to put this out there. When you start to turn down low hanging fruit, low level opportunities, things that you don't feel are going to satisfy you. And yes, by the way, it is going to create conflict. It's going to create a little bit of feathers being ruffled. But you're now signaling, okay, to the environment. You're signaling and you're saying, I want more and I deserve more. Okay. And what ends up happening is the person who's been breadcrumbing you, they're actually going to end up showing up as the King of Pentacles. They're going to say, oh, okay, now I get it. Scorpio isn't going to deal with me unless they're making unless I'm making a significant offer to them. And yes, it is going to cause pain, because somebody here is offended in the present moment. They're offended that you expect more or you want more, or there's something here that you are pushing somebody's buttons and they're like, how dare you? And you're saying, well, but I know what I want. Ace of Swords, I know what I want. If you're not going to give me what I need, then I don't need it, right? So many of you are ruffling feathers in the present moment, or maybe somebody's doing this to you. Because somebody here expects, they have a higher standard and they expect more for themselves. And some of you have to be comfortable enough, and this is going to be a hard truth, but you all know I'm here to help you elevate. I'm not here to give you what I'm not here to stroke your ego and comb your hair and say everything's going to be all right. I'm here to really help you to get to that next level. And the message here, some of you may have to turn down an offer and you may have to say, you know what, I'm going to move off and do things on my own. Some of you are in a job or you're in a career where you've done everything. And now you expect more, you want more. And it may require you to jump off the cliff and do something a little bit out of the comfort zone for you. But when you do that, people are going to see you and they're going to respect you. And some of you have already done this, and people see you and they respect you. They're giving you that respect that you're looking for. But that respect can only be gained when you have confidence enough to say, no, I deserve more. Okay, so if this is happening for you, this is what the message is for you in the present moment. Okay, now let's talk about the near future. Let's clarify all the cards. Okay, so for you in the near future, you have the World, which means a major cycle has come to an end in May. Something happened in May to you where you said, okay, this is done. There's nothing more, okay? So there's no bringing this person into June. There's no bringing the situation into June. You're accepting the fact that it's done and it's over. Some of you in the near future, you're still weighing your options. Should I end this? Should I not? Should I continue? Should I not? But it's going to be very evident that you deserve more, okay? I feel this has a lot to do with a job or something to do with how you earn income. Many of you in the near future, you are finally stepping outside of your comfort zone and you're starting that business, you're starting that job, that consulting, maybe you're doing consulting. You're starting something here that you really like and that you enjoy, but you're putting yourself 100% full-time into it. Some of you are still contemplating this. Why? Because you're afraid that there may be a lack of security or you may not be able to make as much money as you were before. But your challenge here, the Seven of Pentacles, is to look at the resources. You have resources. You need to look at those resources and ask yourself, how can I use these resources that I have to be able to create the things that I want in the future? This has a lot to do with your money. Taking the money that you have, reinvesting it into yourself. Taking the money that you have, reinvesting it into maybe a business or something that you like to do. And even if this isn't about money, maybe some of you, you're saying, well, what about love? I feel that you may need to make an important decision about ending a situation in your life that doesn't bring alignment to you. Some of you are involved with people or situations that are not in alignment with you. And this is why you're constantly in this energy of feeling breadcrumbed or feeling like you don't have enough. And standing up and saying, you know what, this simply isn't for me. I think that I deserve better and I should have more. It is a hard thing to do, but many of you are accepting that. But also many of you are still some of you are still in denial, okay? You're still in denial here in the near future. You know something's done, you know it's not working anymore, but you're still weighing your options here. Okay. And others of you are completely aware that something is done. You are still weighing your options, but you understand and know that you may have to go it on your own. Oh, if I can talk, you may have to go it on your own, meaning doing it on your own without having that assistance from somebody else. And I did mention this to Cancer as well. So this could be a strong indication here for the water signs. Now you have the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Wands is about communication. Many of you are receiving messages from a distance, maybe an opportunity at a distance from somebody that you know, a job, a love offer. And by the way, you're manifesting this. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. You've manifested this. So if you've been envisioning your life being different, in a different country, you falling in love with somebody from a different country, you experiencing something from a different country, I see you doing it in the near future. And by the way, some of you are asking, well, if I take that leap of faith, because some of you are currently taking that leap of faith. Well, Monica, if I take that leap of faith, is it going to work out for me? Yes, it will. It will bring you a lot of satisfaction and happiness. Now, in the near future, you also have the Four of Cups, and the Four of Cups is my card of rejection. It's also my card of not being interested. It's my card of ignoring. Many of you are ignoring something here in the near future, and what you're ignoring is opportunities. This is going to be very, very, very key, okay? Because some of you watching this, you've ignored opportunities in the past and you regretted it, or you said, oh, I'm going to do this, and then you never did it. So in the near future, when you see that something isn't for you, don't be sad, don't be mad, don't get down on yourself. That is a very clear sign that something isn't for you. And when something isn't for you, guess what? It means that there's something better that's coming in for you. This situation, the reason why I'm recommending that you don't ignore the signs of something not being for you is because there will be a new beginning, okay? Ace of Wands, 10 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Pentacles. There's going to be a new beginning. And this new beginning that comes in for you is going to be one that is connected to your finances. It's going to be connected to your money situation, okay? Now, in June, we are gearing up and preparing for Jupiter to enter into Cancer. That's not happening until I believe July, but still, this is something that your intuition, your feelings, your thoughts are preparing for. So the more you feel not wanted in place, the more you feel rejected, the more you feel someone isn't interested in you, don't get down on yourself. Don't feel that you are less than. It simply just means that the situation is not in alignment with you. Others of you are going to get that a lot quicker than others. Some of you are going to pick it up and say, yeah, I know this isn't for me. I'm going to start making my exit. Others of you are going to say, oh, I still need to weigh my options. I still need to figure out, X, Y, and Z. But when you do figure out that something isn't for you and you start to move into that new direction naturally, and I don't mean forced, but naturally, more people are going to be generous with you. More people are going to give you what you deserve. More people are going to give you the money that you truly deserve and feel you require. But it can't happen unless you make that solid decision to change. And this is why what you don't see coming is the Chariot, because you will move on from this situation. And when you move on, there's going to be a bigger and better opportunity, period. Look, 6 of Swords. It's very obvious. Something here is done, okay? But you keep questioning it, because you're afraid of moving into that new direction, which, by the way, the new direction is way better than whatever it is that you're involved in now. Okay. So Scorpio, let's get some advice for you. Beautiful reading. Let's get some advice. I'm going to title this reading, The Grass is Actually Greener on the Other Side. I feel like that's what I'm going to title this video. The grass is actually greener on the other side for you this week. I like that. Comment below, the grass is greener on the other side. Comment that below. Activate your prosperity. What is your advice, Scorpio? You have the Empress, the Page of Wands, and the Sun. Yes, hun, your biggest piece of advice here is to recognize this new and beautiful direction that you want to move into. What does this new direction look like for you? How do you envision your life? Sit down and meditate it, picture it, feel it. Whew, it feels good. Your biggest piece of advice is to act like the Empress. The Empress is nurturing and loving. You need to nurture yourself during this change. Nurture yourself, love yourself. Don't forget to give yourself the things that you need, okay? If you need to do self-care, massages, eating better, resting better, nurturing yourself. Some of you want to go get your nails done. Really nurture your idea. Not only your physical body, but nurture your ideas and really sit down with yourself and plan this new beginning that you have for yourself, because it's a new way of living. It's your mind is going to change. Your look is going to change. The way you make money is going to change. And guess what? When you start to really nurture this new direction that you want to move into, everybody's going to look at you. Everybody's going to see you. The sun is going to shine on you, and you are going to be at the highest peak of your full potential. But it's going to require you to nurture your ideas. Not when an idea comes up, you throw it away and you say, oh, that's never going to be possible for me. I can never do that. Stop sabotaging yourself. Nurture your ideas, nurture your new direction, and then flow with it. Okay. So Scorpio, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.